It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle, and we just heard it, and that means it's time for football at Lumen Field. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Always got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Yeah, quick throw here, that's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Houston.
All right. 18. What's that?
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Dawson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
Up the middle they go. Glover. And they will only muster a yard here at the 38. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
So they get a traffic there, and that's complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Oh, 18. Outside.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
All right. Swap. Another swap.
Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Looking to put a drive together.
Ready.
They go play action here on 1st down. Finding Smith and Jigba downfield. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones at a 1st down. We know that he can get 1st downs with his arm and his legs, Charles, and there when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both, and he's able to complete it for the 1st.
And he's very comfortable outside of the pocket. Some quarterbacks, that's not their thing. For him, that seems to be the #1 asset to his game. Gets out into the open field, things seem to break down the secondary a little bit, and he picks out the right target.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Looking
to throw. Cash. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Here we go. Start. Liking 18. Go.
Off play action. Cash. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. The Seahawks at 9-3 here on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Weaver. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
Now they'll change things up. Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now that was an inspirational scramble for a first down, all the while absorbing a big-time hit. Well, we know the guys in the huddle appreciate what he's doing. But how about the guys in the press box, the luxury boxes, the guy who signs his checks, and especially the main guy with the headset on the sideline? I'm not so sure they like that so much.
Here's Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker with career touchdown number 158. That pushes him past Randy Moss and into 4th place all time. And the Seahawks have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Stroud looking to throw. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. First catch here by St. Brown. Good for a first down.
It's a gain of 8. And the Texans first down. An 8-yard pickup.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Dawson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. 18. That's it.
Stroud looking to change the play.
Watch to the right. Watch to the right. Watch to the right.
Up the middle they go. Glover. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Play action. Here's Stroud. And that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Here's Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Throwing now is Stroud. He's got a man, and he hits him in stride. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
At the 25-yard line.
up the middle. Dawson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Here we go, let's go. At 18, let's go.
And Stroud now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans have regained the lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Mustang 19. Ready?
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That is incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Bronco 80. Cougar 19.
Operating from the gun. Cash. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 40. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ready?
Back to throw. Cash. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch.
Tony.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Dawson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2nd and 7. Stroud wants to change it up with an audible. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Stroud to throw it. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
And I think he just wanted to give the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
18. What's up?
Now Stroud. That is caught. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14.
17. Seahawks 14.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Bronco 80. Go.
Looking to throw. Cash setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
70, ready.
Across midfield and down into Houston territory. 2nd down and 4.
48-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. Cash. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention. And it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And that will line up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Come on.
And Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Hey, Fred, 70 Lions.
Hand off to Spears. And some room to maneuver. Yeah, good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Here we go. Set. Ready, look.
Straight ahead, Walker. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
At the 25-yard line.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
79, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 2. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, Cowboy 80.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
No receivers open, so Rue's forced to put that one into Puget Sound. That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers, and ultimately a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. The extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
All right.
Up the middle they go. It's Dawson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, it's Glover. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down now after a loss of 2. The Texans send the punter out. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. That's returnable now for Smith. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
Ready. Cowboy 80, Bronco 80. Rig alert.
Off the play fake. Cash. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 37-yard line.
Liking 18. Ready.
Looking to throw. Cash. Now he's going to step up and run. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Liking 18. Ready.
Back to throw. Cash. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff would be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
All right.
Now a handoff up the middle. Glover. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks' 16-yard line. A big pickup of 38. If they're going to try to complete this comeback, they need more runs like that from him, because until that point, he's been virtually shut down.
And based on where they are right now in this game, you would expect the ball to be in the air. But his ability to break off those types of runs, you can get big chunk plays on the ground as well, and he just provided one.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. This red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's 3rd down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Oh, boy. 18. That's it.
St. Brown in motion right. Fourth down. Here's Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Texans take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal.
Seahawks, 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Here we go. Start.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And Walker has it. And he's got room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And give him a gain of 37.
Seahawks, first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Got it. Ready? Now go! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Check out!
Off play action. Cash. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. And this gain to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 70 Lions. Ready?
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
70 Timberwolves, 18 Pioneer. Panther 11, Panther 11. Hurt.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Seahawks 28, Texans 24. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to...
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Derek Hall in there that time to get him to the turf.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Yards. Well done on the return. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field.
On the jump.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Track. Viking 18.
They'll toss this out right to Walker. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
He's taken down.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
Now 2nd and 5. Again, it's Walker. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Come on, set! Bronco 80! 79! Ready!
Operating from the gun, Cash. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Panther 60.
Walker diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here, because those mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give them back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
35, Texans 24. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Stroud. That's complete. It's Jalen Noel. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Stroud working out of the gun. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Drake Jackson. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
70, Hawk, 70.
From the gun, it's Walker. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw in here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Viking 18.
Looking to throw. Cash. He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for a Seahawks touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a wrap. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. And even 70 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
2nd and 10.
On the clip, right?
A shotgun snap to Stroud. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Texans 31.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. And here's a give to Spears. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Cup 19! Cup 19!
From the gun on third down. Cash.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Darren Stingley picks it.
And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TV. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Stroud, he's going to audible to something else.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. So they got their touchdown. Now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. And they just about had to get that recovery to have any chance. They only have 1 timeout. You look at the clock. Now let's do the math here, Charles. This one's pretty much over.
Yeah, we do have a chart here, don't we, that tells us about the timeouts.
You do. I'm not as smart as you.
And in looking at it, you're exactly right. Chart's not going to help them here at all. They're pretty much done at this stage. They had to have that recovery. I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Ready? Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready?
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. And that should just about do it.
60 Vikings. 60 Vikings.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Ready, ready?
The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee.